question about it. The 1990s have really been the Apple decade.
1997. Apple turns 20 this year, and everybody's celebrating, from Cooper Pedy to Cupertino.
Just look anywhere in the media between 1987 and 1997. Apple is in everything, from news to stand-up comedy.
They're everywhere.
This is the city, Los Angeles, California. I work here. I'm a computer.
They're everywhere.
They wrest a precarious living from the desert here in Ulaanbaatar, relying upon only instinct and several Apple computers.
They're everywhere, and they're all communicating.
Shuttle flight 472 is now boarding. The white zone is for loading and unloading.
I don't think that last paragraph presents our case as strongly as it could. How about this?
I think we should say something about wine and cheese.
Perhaps.
Yeah, beauty, mate. Now throw in a stack of biscuits and we'll have a party.
Almost all the growth in the computer industry in the last decade happened in one place, the desktop.
And of course, that means Apple.
This being 1997, some people feel the Apple II concept is getting old. We don't agree.
The Apple II VSOP, the computer for the new millennium.
Very smooth old processor.
And today at Apple Computer, another milestone. This is the 50 millionth Macintosh produced since 1984.
And in the last 10 years, we've made a lot of big improvements, and some small ones too.
Presenting the Vista Mac. The Vista Mac 2, a new, thinner profile.
Of course, the classic Macintosh design is as recognizable as the Coke bottle, Pepsi bottle.
Computer speed doubles every 2 years, computer memory doubles every 2 years. "32 times the speed, 32 times the RAM, and 1/10 the parts." Weird.
So I told my wife, this is the 90s. We do more with less, right? You don't believe me? Open up your computer. What's in there? Nothing. There's nothing in there.
We build them simply, so they're simple to fix.
Model 2 is about to fail. Your key operator has been notified on the Apple Fix link. Replacement should take about 3 minutes.
I don't get it. What'd I do wrong here?
Please plug in the keyboard.
Oh.
A computer that talks is no big deal. A computer that really listens, that's a breakthrough.
I'm afraid I'll push the wrong button and damage something.
How long have you had this feeling?
Apple computers have always been friendly, but we've gone from friendly to understanding.
Good morning. This is October 5th, 1997. I have checked 4 wire services, scanned 8 magazines and 18 newspapers, and accessed the New York, Tokyo, and Paris databases. Here are 3 items you may be interested in.
Complicated system like this, I usually need a little help. Now you'll need financial management with 83 workstations, 2 domestic sites and 2 international, sub-networks within each site.
Yes, and I'll need mainframe access throughout.
Here's a possible configuration. We installed one like it last October.
How's it working out?
Hello, I'm Stephen Smith, Vice President of Intercon. Our Apple financial management system has revolutionized the way we do business in just 6 months. It helped our bank buy it.
Custom design and manufacturing really had an impact on how sales does its job.
The specifications are turned into a design at the Technology Center. Time between customer input and product output has been compressed.
We cover the world, not just selling, but designing and manufacturing.
One of 6 worldwide technology centers. The Iceland facility will design and build computers for Arctic markets.
One thing that hasn't changed since 1987, growth.
When Apple computer revenue broke $5 billion back in 1991, John Sculley's reaction was characterized as that of a Cheshire cat grin. Today, Apple computer revenue broke the 20 billion mark. Sculley had this reaction. In other news, Jack Tramiel opened a new restaurant today.
I wanted Apple to be the world's business leader in finance, manufacturing, marketing, and R&D for the 90s.
We all expected Apple to become big, very big, but without becoming big business.
In 1987, the people at Apple didn't completely understand the significance of their work, but they suspected it might turn out to be very important. What can I say? Now we know they were right.
A lot has changed in the last decade, but a lot hasn't changed. In 1997, Apple is still a company with vision, and the Apple vision is stronger than ever.
We make the best, and we are proud of that fact. There is a sense of pride that goes with building good products.
We spent days grieving and fighting and arguing about little nitty user interface things like little dialogue boxes. No, it's got to say this and not that. And I couldn't believe it. I was pulling my hair out, and then when we got it done, I went, yeah, this is really right. And I don't mind putting my name on it. I don't mind somebody calling me with a question about it. Otherwise, I feel responsible for it. And I think that's what everybody's got, that sort of, it's mine, I want it to be the best. It's just like you want your kids to grow up to be, lawyers. Ooh, no, doctors.
Everybody has this one customer, in their mind, at their third eye, who's sitting there saying, no, that's going to be confusing. Oh, that's going to be hard. For me, it's my mother.
All in all, let's face it, we're all human, and I think we all enjoy when we see our customers and they pull out this computer and they go, wow, this is really neat. That makes it.
That's part of the experience. I mean, we want our customers to enjoy these things and just say, isn't this wonderful? It's like riding on a ride at Disneyland. I mean, no one wants to know how the haunted house works. People just want to be entertained. Well, we're not into the entertaining. We want to work hard so our customers have a great experience. I mean, that's what it's all about at Apple. Plus, it's fun for us to do. We get off on this stuff.
Actually, the most rewarding part is seeing your circuit work. That's what's exciting.
It's like you're doing a painting. You do it, you like doing it, and in the end you hope you've created something that other people like too.
I think to be an engineer here, you have to be able to both thrive off of the constant changes that are going on here, but also be willing to create those changes. You have to be willing to take some risks.
So now a lot of people are saying, well, it's not possible to get laser quality
out of a
display that you can work with real time. And that's not the right answer.
That's what we're out to disprove. Here, there's some percent sign patterns.
My God.
And at this point, they're just shrunk down. But if we were to use real-size fonts, they would just look exceedingly crisp.
This represents, you know, a real change. I mean, we have the power to make a difference. Other companies say you have the power, but we have the power to do it. We build stuff like this, and we take them up on it. We say, okay, we'll change the world. I'll sign up for that.
At Apple, there's a need to put a stake in the ground ahead of the competition. There's a need to do things that haven't been done before in order to maintain the atmosphere that itself motivates you.
Right.
What drives me about Apple, what I enjoy about coming to work here, what makes me sweat the extra details is that this is going to be real important to somebody. This is going to make somebody's life better. I want to do the best I can and give the best product to the people out there.
The product reflects us, really. You know, the product is as much fun as we have. I guess that sort of sums it up. It's a bit of us in there.
And when you really, really step back and look at it, that kind of thing is really what drives folks. It's not the paycheck, it's not the logo, it's not the beer bus, it's not the t-shirts, it's the fact that you can really change the world when you work at Apple.
It's the first thing I turn on when I come in my office.